Shalem, come in. The regulator's weapon caches are all destroyed.
Outstanding. I hope you're ready for more. We've detected an army of war droids massing for an attack. If those war droids make it across that bridge, they'll slaughter everyone in their path, including us.
You said the war droids are already in place. Why haven't they moved in?
We think they're awaiting orders from the Regulator Command Center. We're still hunting for that. The war droids are holding position for now, but you could lure them out by transmitting false orders from the mercenary army's comm towers. Once the droids are halfway across the light bridge, you could deactivate it. Drop the whole army into the depths.
Those droids will spend the rest of this fight 7 kilometers down.
At the rate the planet's collapsing, they won't have time to rust. Slice into the mercenary comm towers, transmit the false marching orders, and deactivate the light bridge at the perfect moment. Good luck.
The war droid army is gone for good. The regulators will think twice before setting foot on that light bridge.
I know the cost per unit of those war droids. Between them and the weapons you destroyed, the regulators are over 300 million credits in the red.
They need to learn that working for the Hutts will always be a losing proposition.
Let's drive the point home, shall we? We finally tracked down the main mercenary base. A floating battle platform called the Storm Carrier. Vice Commandant Grevin, the mercenary leader, is gathering troops there. We can't let Grevin's forces reach the Ark. The only way to stop the Storm Carrier is by overloading its power reactors to meltdown.
The Storm Carrier would make a powerful defense against the Hutts. Is there no way to preserve it?
I know Grevin. He'll destroy the Storm Carrier himself before letting it be captured. Sending you the Storm Carrier's coordinates. Our scouts report there's a regulator shuttle near your position. You can fly it directly to the enemy and take them completely by surprise. Everything's riding on this. May fortune smile on us all.
Warning. Warning. Reactors 2, 5, and 8. Approaching critical mass. Carrier cooling system has been disabled.
I knew you were ruthless, but you'd destroy this carrier. Kill everyone aboard just to make a point. If I didn't have to shoot you, I'd give you a job.
Only someone who has forsaken all decency would believe that money triumphs over morality.
And only fools think morals make them superior. Once you're dead, the cartel's paying us more than we'd earn in a lifetime from this planet's idiot government. McKeb can burn for all we care. So can your republic. Isotope 5 will change everything. Once they're done mining McKeb, the Hutts will own this galaxy.
The cartel is destroying McKeb to mine Isotope 5? What makes that substance worth all this?
No point telling you. Won't do any good. You've cost me a fortune today, but I can still recover my expenses. Time to settle your debt.
Warning. Total reactor network meltdown in progress. Abandoned ship. Repeat. Abandoned ship.
might need a lift. Hang on, I'm coming in.
People of McKeb, your heroes return.
Watch out. Uncle Shalem's running for president of whatever planet we all move to.
This distinguished Jedi has protected our oppressed people and bestowed hope on McKeb. The regulators are defeated. The Ark is secured.
McKeb is a paradise. You built this planet with blood and sweat, patience and love. Now your home is dying, as all things must. But you won't die with it. You will survive. Gather your memories and your friends close. Cherish the legacy of McKeb, and your world will live on. The Force is with you.
I meant what I said. All of it. The Ark is safe, and we'll soon have it ready to fly. We've earned a moment to celebrate. Especially you.
Back at the Hutt Embassy, we found a holo that said the Ark was being built to transport something called Isotope 5. When we faced Drevin, he said Isotope 5 would change the galaxy, but he wouldn't say how. Does that name mean anything to you?
Sounds more like some idiotic Hutt codename than a scientific discovery.
We finally have mighty Taboro the Hutt's attention. Calling to congratulate us, old friend?
If we give you back that ship, Taboro, we all die when McKeb's core explodes. We're keeping it. Let us know if you need a lift. Thanks for telling us where to fuel up the Ark. We'll be right over.
I recognize where that droid was attacking. Tarlum. It's a small city without defenses. I'll summon a shuttle to take you there. Please, save my people.
Taboro's new weapon must be stopped. The Jedi will protect your city.
I'm sending an emergency signal to the Republic. We need a science expert down here. If Taboro's telling the truth about Isotope 5, we're still stranded, and that Hutt's going to slaughter us all. Hurry to Tarlum and stop his droid.
What's the galaxy coming to? Hutt's invading, planets cracking in half, and now whatever it was. Somebody tell me what that was.
It appeared to be a droid, Mayor.
Here I was, thinking it was a shiny Wookiee on stilts wearing turbo lasers for a hat. A droid indeed. Who the blazes are you?
Take a deep breath and relax. You don't need to yell.
I'm sorry, what? I can't hear over the ringing in my ears. You know, from all the screaming and explosions.
These are the reinforcements Shalem Avesta told us to expect. They're here to help.
This mesa's already collapsing. Now, I've got wounded people everywhere, and all the working shuttle pads are outside town.
Shalem can get more shuttles for the evacuation.
What we really need is the one thing those Hutts won't give us. Time.
Mayor, we're getting emergency alerts. The Hutts are landing reinforcements, mercenaries, and more of those droids.
Lovely. I'm the one-legged woman at the droid kicking contest.
They're holding the shuttle pads. We'll never get off the mesa unless someone drives the enemy off.
Leave the Hutt forces to me. I'll open the routes out of here. You be ready to move your people.
Just clearing off the pads isn't enough, though. We need to stop the Hutts from landing more reinforcements until we've all evacuated.
We could erect energy shields, Mayor. Cover the pads so they can only be used for flying out.
Solaire, you're actually useful. If we got you some energy shields, could you set them up at each landing pad?
You can count on me. Complicated missions are my specialty. I'll clear the shuttle pads and make sure they won't work for the Hutts.
Gather the wounded, prep for evacuation on the double. We are leaving.
Take these energy shields. Activate them at the landing pads. Good luck.
It's far enough, thank you. Jedi should recognize an inferior bargaining position when they see it, yes?
Please, the next groundquake could destroy this mesa. Kill us all.
Then let's keep the negotiations brief, hmm? We've done no harm to these people. All we seek is the droid's Isotope 5 power supply.
What does the Empire know about Isotope 5?
You misunderstand my position. I don't know what the substance is, nor do I care. I'm simply following orders to recover samples. No time for debate. Let us have the Isotope 5 or we'll be forced to execute the prisoners. I'm sure no one wants that.
I came here to save lives, not end them. Since you haven't hurt anyone, I can afford to be merciful.
I knew I could trust you to see the light, Master Jedi. Men, it's time we were going.
Thought we were deader than a depleted reactor. Thanks. I'm sure it wasn't easy letting those Imperials go.
Bad enough we're fighting a lunatic Hutt. Now the Empire's here too?
Maybe no one told them the planet's coming apart.
We'd better get moving.
I'll tell Shalem to expect wounded.
Mayor, good to see you alive. I trust everything is under control?
Listen, Shalem. An Imperial strike team was just here. They stole a sample of Isotope 5.
How do they even know it exists? One more thing to worry about.
We're evacuating Tarlam and bringing the wounded with us.
We'll have medics standing by at the refugee center, Mayor. Take your people there. I've set up a new camp near the Ark construction site. You have the coordinates. Meet me to plot our next move.
Have you received any reports of other places under attack by Taboro?
No. I think you embarrassed him. The Republic sent down a top engineer to review the Ark's schematics. He's made some interesting discoveries. Hurry.
Ah, you're here. Good news. Tarlem's refugees evacuated safely, and no fresh reports of Taboro's droids. You bought us time, and we'll need it. This is Gazadar, one of the Republic's top engineers, and a brave man for coming down here.
Of all the Jedi, you're the one I've been most excited to meet. I'd love to pick your brain about holocron design.
Holocrons are more than merely technology. I'll happily discuss them with you once we're all safely off Makeb.
I'll need time to think up questions anyway.
Gaz just made it through the analysis of the Ark schematics. I'm sad to report that Taboro wasn't lying.
The Ark was specifically built to run on Isotope 5. It's the only energy source capable of pushing that massive vessel through Makeb's atmosphere.
I still haven't heard a decent explanation for what that substance is. What makes Isotope 5 so special?
It appears to be a radioactive variant of Illyrium, unique to Makeb's planetary core. From what little I've examined, it's nearly a template element. Isotope 5 can be modified into all manner of useful configurations, including a potent fuel source. But I'm no expert.
Then we meet the real brains behind the Hutt cartel's operations here. Dr. Juvard Ilip Ogorob. And we know where he is.
Whoa. The only 5-time winner of the Bayodur Science Prize is on Makeb? Are you saying he designed the Ark?
Probably those droids, too. Dr. Ogorob has been holed up at the Sanctuary Research Complex since before his people invaded. If anyone knows about Isotope 5, it's him.
Sounds like we're headed for Sanctuary. We need a full briefing, and quick. I can feel the ground shifting while we stand here.
The Sanctuary Research Complex is one of the most advanced experimental laboratories in the galaxy. It's on an isolated mesa completely under Hutt control.
There's no telling what sort of defenses a genius like Dr. Ogorob has there. And you'll be going in blind.
There are data access terminals on Sanctuary's testing grounds. Try accessing one. It might let you disable any unwelcome surprises. Otherwise, good luck.
I don't care how well defended Sanctuary is. I'm tougher. I'll have Dr. Ogorob back in time for dinner.
I have no plans to feed him. It would cost a fortune.
And please, for the love of science, don't hurt Dr. Ogorob. I didn't bring a way to preserve his brain.
It's high time you Republic agitators showed up. Tomorrow and his brutes have this entire facility captive. I was wondering if you'd ever bother liberating it.
We're not getting a stable image on this end. Who are you and how do you know us?
Please, call me Lippy. After all you've done to the cartel, everyone on McKeb knows you. There are many on this mesa being forced to work as slaves. We would be honored to aid your attack. We possess detailed data on the lethal security grid Taboro installed across the mesa. We'll help you destroy it so you can enter the main complex, and we can escape.
If you have information, now's the time to share it. Things are about to get loud.
I am transmitting data on several key objectives. Each will provide you ample opportunity to convey your displeasure with Taboro. Stand by. Follow those instructions precisely. You'll not only gain access to the main complex, you'll destroy Taboro's security grid. We'll speak again when you reach the main complex entrance.
Taboro's security grid is down. We're entering the main complex.
Splendiferous! You've eliminated many of that bully's unforgivably barbaric thugs, but more remain inside the complex. Once you've eliminated them and disabled any internal defenses, we will evacuate Sanctuary. Your heroics are most appreciated, and we will return the favor. It is obvious you came for the illustrious Dr. Ogorob. We're transmitting his coordinates so that you may quickly find him. Best of luck.
Yo canta patachawa Moti ile mawata Bajoba numbotafa Abatikuna chitu nik na nolia Tobe chupa Kasoya ikoi Radoe tapa chapapa.
We're fighting over a dying planet. This madness must end. Let the Jedi help you negotiate peace and end this pointless conflict.
Jada Buddha, Mega Geta, Tuchi Puna Puna, Magica Book, Nume Slimo, Ochimo, Ubanchome Alipa Isti Patoka. Churlish nincompoop. You can see why I was forced to lend my brilliance to your assault. I'm glad you're here. My apologies for the earlier subterfuge. A necessary contrivance. Taboro seized control of my defenses and was watching me closely. But I am no one's prisoner.
You helped us defeat your own security grid. I thought your people only spoke in Huttese.
All Hutts can speak your language. We simply choose not to. Given the circumstances, I prefer to avoid linguistic misunderstandings. We have complementary goals. You want what Taboro possesses, and I wish very much not to die here. Provide me with transport off this doomed planet. I will aid your efforts to recover the Isotope 5 fuel rods that power Taboro's Ark.
You're the only halfway decent Hutt we've met in a while. I suppose that should count for something.
How fortunate for me that my brethren have profoundly lowered your expectations. I have a personal shuttle here. It's large enough to accommodate us all. Thanks to you, we can now fly. We should leave before Taboro sends an army to kill us. Take me to your allies, and I will explain what must be done.
Doctor, it's such an honor. I'm so glad we weren't forced to kill you.
Don't make our guest any more nervous than he already is. The Republic only kills in self-defense.
As I saw on our flight from Sanctuary, you specialize in artful property damage.
Now that you're here, what can you tell us about Isotope 5? How does it fuel the Ark?
Isotope 5. Taboro's great discovery at the center of McKeb. Something truly unique in all the galaxy, and worth destroying this planet to obtain. Imagine a substance as light as shimmer silk, but stronger than Durasteel. It distorts gravity and electromagnetic fields so predictably that it can be refined into fuel. Isotope 5 has limitless potential to remake this galaxy. Those droids you battled were first-generation prototypes. Playthings.
Isotope 5 is the cartel's key to becoming a galactic superpower. That's why they invaded Makeb, and why Taboro won't back down.
He has staked the cartel's entire future on this world. He cannot fail here. I crafted a beautiful set of Isotope 5 fuel rods to power Taboro's Ark. Some of my finest work, but you'll never see it. According to my data stream, Taboro has increased mining production to maximum levels. Makeb's destruction will arrive far ahead of schedule. You have a spacecraft, yes? We should depart immediately.
We won't abandon millions of Makeb refugees. You said you could help us get the fuel rods back.
That was before I saw the latest updates on Taboro's drilling operations.
The mining platforms are massive lasers drilling directly into the planet. Shutting them down would release core pressure and buy us time.
Attacking the mining platforms would be suicidal. Even worse, it might kill me. Wait, why do I get the feeling you're serious?
You just confirmed our next move. Stay put and hope we make it back.
Death by Taboro or slow suicide with the Republic. Perhaps I have chosen poorly.
I fear it won't be as easy as flipping switches. The platforms and their control rooms will be heavily defended.
Surely Taboro has the platforms rigged to shoot down any incoming shuttles.
Thanks to Dr. Ogorob's craft, we know what transponder frequency Taboro uses to identify friendly airspeeders. We'll fake them out.
I'll have a transport to the mining platforms prepped for you immediately. Keep us apprised of your progress.
Thanks for the assist. Private Vendelic 8th Imperial Infantry. Might keep your distance. Insides leaking out.
Don't try to move. We'll transport you out of here.
Generous, but a waste of effort. Not much time. So listen. Wasn't always Imperial military. Born on Makeb. Caught wind of the Hutt takeover. Volunteered for this. Defend my old home.
You don't sound like a typical Imperial. Didn't realize the military was recruiting outside their space.
Was this or mining? Bad choice, looking back. Orders were to steal Isotope 5. But I wanted to help your evacuation. Still have friends and family here. Shutting down drills, not enough. Need to open emergency release valves at Primary Control Center. Reduce core pressure.
Where is this Primary Control Center? We'll go right away.
Have the coordinates. Controls are locked down. You'll need help. Use Slicer Spike in Control Center's mainframe. Override Hutt security lockout. Take control. Vent the core. Control Center's heavily guarded. Sorry, that part's on you. Please get my people off this rock.
Is there a message you want delivered to your friends and family?
No time. Wish I could stay.
Lambda, Gez, we're at the drilling site's primary control center. An Imperial soldier, an ex-native, told us to open the emergency release valves. He said it was the only way to release planetary core pressure. Do you agree?
Tectonic vibrations are still off the charts. Calanto Mesa just exploded. Good thing we're not there. Those drilling lasers were working overtime. The heat buildup beneath the planet's crust is massive. Venting the core would cool things off.
Sounds like it's our only option. Slicing the mainframe now.
It's working. Readings show seismic activity falling quickly. That should buy you enough time to get the Ark's fuel rods.
We're still cutting it awfully close. Can we use this equipment to reverse the core's damage?
Well, if we had months, maybe. But we don't. We've had an interesting development while you were gone. Dr. Ogorob isn't the only Hutt on Makeb who's changing sides. The local Hutt cartel leaders, minus Taboro, want to negotiate with you personally. Hurry back to camp and meet us in the diplomatic tent.